Okay, so I'm going to try this again. I had messed up a while ago, so hadn't went live in so long. I forgot how to go live. So I'll wait a few minutes and see if anybody comes along. And then I guess I'll get started. It's going to be some random conversation and some rants. So if you want to hear me rant, then just hang out for a while. I don't know how well this microphone's working. I don't want to talk too loud, and so okay. I see some comments. Y'all going to have to bear with me. My screen is way up here, and I'm back here, and I cannot see. So let me see if I can move my screen without causing a catastrophe here, where I can read this. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, we got 2 people in the chat so far. So is what I'm doing currently. Let me try to move this up a bit. I need to move it down. Watch me screw it up during the live. If I do, that's all right. I hadn't done a live in a good long time. So I figured I'd go live. And of course, now Panther's joining us. She's back there on the couch. See her back there? So Panther's joining us. And so I'm actually trying to pull up some stuff here on my phone. And in relation to what I'm going to talk about. Okay. This roll top works good. It holds my phone perfectly right there. So let me see if I can adjust the camera. So when yeah, that worked, didn't it? It fell. The phone did. Okay. So now, I could take it out of that annoying phone case, but let me do that. I'm unprepared. It'll be all right. Y'all can still see Panther in the background. Good. Everybody always asking about the Panther. So everyone can look at the Panther. She's sitting back there looking pretty. And I got some crap running in the background here. Okay. So old Panther, she's back there. Panther's been feeling, I guess, a bit under the weather, you could say. She's been, I don't know, maybe the Panther's just getting old, but she's just been laying back, and Panther has not been doing much of nothing. Can everyone hear me okay? Do I need to speak up? Do I need to so I can read let me scoot this way and read some comments here. Me and Panther is doing pretty good. Okay, my audio is fine. All right, good. Thank you. So let's okay, good. I didn't want to be talking too loud for anybody. If I talk too loud, let me know. But I was flipping through. Has anyone ever dealt with this crap on Facebook Marketplace? I have been trying to sell stuff on Marketplace, and like they keep telling me everything that I go to post goes against their standards, their policies. And I'm like, how does a freaking sewing machine, done it again. Let me just move my phone. Like, how does a freaking sewing machine go against their freaking post? Their policy. Beats the crap out of me. I don't know either. But anyway, some of the stuff people try to sell on Marketplace is absolutely comical. Okay, now let me go here. Okay, this is today's top picks on Marketplace. Okay, now, oh, let me tell you, it's you go through, you get some doozies when you're trying to sell something on Marketplace through Facebook. Like, can people not, when they post something for sale, can they not? Do they not know how to price something? Like, here is someone selling a vehicle. Okay, 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Da 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 da. They're asking $1,234. So basically 1,234. Do you not know how much you're going to ask for something when you're selling it? I'm a bit confused. Yeah, Marketplace, and then you got these descriptions. Okay, they're asking. Oh, they was originally asking $2,900, and they changed their price. But no title, parts only. And I'm like, you're going to ask a war pension for something that doesn't run? I don't know. But that's one thing that popped up. I wish I could find the camper. Someone was selling a camper that was just absolutely garbage. And they wanted like $10,000 for it, or trade it for a 1960 something Camaro. I wish I could find it. Now I found something that I need. I'll go show you guys this coffee cup. I get put in Facebook jail a lot, so I need this coffee cup right here. Anyone in Facebook jail, they need that coffee cup. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh, that's a hot item. Hell, no wonder. Oh boy. And browse here. Oh, here's a Ronald Reagan campaign badge for $3. I love this stuff. 81 President Ronald Reagan inauguration badge or pin back button. That's funny. Ronald Reagan. Somewhere I have an actual Reagan. Now that might be a reproduction. I don't know. No, it's an original, but they got like, okay, Facebook confuses the hell out of you. I ain't gonna read what that sticker says. That's vulgar. Okay. Now, I'm selling a sewing machine. It's like from the 1930s, 40s. And was asking $40. I had somebody insult me. So I thought, well, I'll knock it down to $30. Okay. And I got insulted again earlier. Now, here's someone selling the not exact same machine, but fairly close. 1939 Singer sewing machine. They're asking $325 for it. Some of the crap people try to sell on Marketplace. If I see these stickers pop up here, these hand-painted art that people's trying to sell, that it's absolutely vulgar. Some of this shit. What is up with this? I must have missed something. Must have missed something with this. When I've seen this, I don't know how many times. What is up with Danny DeVito holding a ham? Can anyone explain that to me? I'm going to show y'all the picture here. Let me enlarge it. It's the best I can do. What is up with that? It's Danny DeVito holding a damn ham. That is comical. Offer up. I'm going to have to try that. I'm trying to sell my car too. I got it for sale sign. I didn't even post it on Marketplace. I did not want to get into that on Marketplace. Oh God, here's what everyone needs: a Bill Cosby decal. It says "Drinks on me." Good God. I guess people buy this crap. Here's a dog taking a poop. I ain't gonna show y'all that one. That'll insult somebody. And I don't want to insult nobody. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. I won't show that. I looked twice on that picture. Thought somebody was selling a freaking urn, but no, they was. It is that. I mean, it's ridiculous stuff that people try to sell. This is funny. Now, anybody that loves cats like myself needs a cookie cutter like this. It makes stupid phone. What's it doing? Oh, some notification. It makes cat butts. Oh my. Would that not be funny? I think it's funny. Doubt anybody would eat them. But it's funny. Cat butt cookie cutters. Like I said, some of this stuff I'm not even going to show y'all because it is just absolutely awful. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. I think I've seen some on was it Amazon? Here's another good thing for cats. This is funny. It's a sign that you put on the bathroom door instead of saying the bathroom. It says the litter room. Them are funny. I love them cookie cutters. Here's a sign to go on the bathroom door. Oh man. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm not seeing the post that I was looking for. Oh, here's some handcuffs. Somebody could be naughty on there. I'm gonna try and be naughty on Marketplace. Ooh. More than cat butt things. What is this? It says, "Whoa." Oh, that's just ridiculous. Law, law, law. Oh, you're good. If you haven't been watching, I just been flipping through ridiculous stuff on Facebook Marketplace. We've just been trying to um just flipping through stuff on there. Hello, hello. Oh no. Yeah, I try to sew, but I am not very good at it. I am not very good at sewing. Even though I was the only one that passed the sewing class in school. I had to name all the parts to a sewing machine. Then I had people that wanted me to sew for them. And I knew that I wasn't going to do that and get by with it. So I sewed their stuff and didn't put the bobbin in the sewing machine. Oops. Okay. I figured we'd talk about a couple little rants. So I was flipping through some videos on, was it Facebook? Hey, yo. That's contagious. I don't want to yawn and get nobody else yawning. I was flipping through Facebook, and well, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. Apparently on Facebook, they have these little things, little short videos, and well, we're gonna get Facebook to come up again. Oh, so I bought a costume. Oh lordy. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. We won't have. I know we won't have trick or treaters here, and if we do, they ain't got no candy to give out. I guess we have to give out ramen noodles. You know. Oh yes, Facebook, and I don't hardly get on Facebook much anymore because it's mostly drama. Okay, Facebook has this stupid thing you can get on here and flip through. And it's different videos. I'm trying to pull it up. I don't want it to play. But anyway, you can click on it at the top there, and it'll show you like different little videos. Well, the trend, I guess the big trend now that a lot of people like to do. Now, phone, don't you start going off. Okay. I'm putting the phone away. Apparently, one of the big trends is, oh, Lordy, she going to be the devil. Oh, gosh, that's going to be. Panther needs to get involved with that. Give Panther no ideas. Oh, the Panther left. Oh, God, where'd she go? Panther got mad and left. She must not have wanted to sit here and chat with us. Law, he made the Panther mad. Yeah, and she'll get up and walk out of the room. Hell, she might walk on the ceiling in a minute. You know, you never know about the Panther. But I was flipping through them videos. I'll fix my headphones here. I was flipping through them little short videos on Facebook, and there was a lady at the checkout line in the dollar store. And apparently her debit card or something wasn't working. And she got pissed with the cashier. I mean, this woman was cussing and kept telling the cashier that she didn't want her effing help. This woman was going all out with her hateful attitude. And I don't know if the woman was having some kind of financial problems, if she didn't have money on her debit card for whatever reason, or her debit card just wasn't working. But this lady was carrying on at the checkout, and everybody just standing around watching this woman and filming her. And I'm thinking, instead of y'all standing there filming her, why don't somebody walk up to the lady and say, hey, you know, I noticed your debit card didn't go through. And it's not like the one had a cart full of stuff. She just had a few things in her buggy. Instead of people standing there filming these people and like putting them on social media, how come somebody don't walk up and say, hey, I noticed that Your card didn't go through. Do you need some help purchasing your stuff? Can somebody not do a good deed anymore? I don't know why people want to do stuff like that. And is what really gets me is I have witnessed that before. Not the exact same situation, but I was in the Dollar Tree. Oh God, probably about a year ago. And there's Panther. And we're talking Dollar Tree here. And there was an older guy and had his teenage son with him. I guess it was his son, I don't know. But they bought a bottle of Clorox and some paper towels. And they got the guy got something else. I don't remember what it was. And the kid that was with him picked up a candy bar and said, "Can we get this, for our dessert?" And that guy said, "No, I don't have but $3 and some odd cents." He said, "I just spent the last bit of money, buying, whatever it is they bought to eat." And I'm thinking, oh my God, And the guy is counting out change. He's counting his change out. And I'm thinking, and there's a woman behind me. She's just mouthing about this guy counting change and talking about this was the GD Dollar Tree, and why are you counting change at the GD Dollar Tree? And I'm thinking, well, I want to try and just slap the woman, but I didn't. So I walked, I was behind, the guy was in front of me, so I was behind him, and I walked up. I said, "Hey, you're getting a few things. Let me, get that for you." And, I told the kid, I said, "Hey, grab that candy bar. I'll get that for you." But it seems like that instead of people, offering to help somebody that's having a fit, like that one was having an absolute fit. Computer keeps freezing up. I know how that is. This darn computer, when I'm uploading videos to it, the freaking screen will flicker so bad that it'll give you an epilepsy attack. I'm telling you, it's technology. Oh, Dollar Tree is awesome. I love Dollar Tree. But I mean, I've seen so many of these people filming these people having, they're ranting and raving, carrying on. Maybe that person had a really, really bad day. Because I have caught, my computer does that. It's crazy. I had somebody said the video card in my computer was fixing to go out, and I'm like, oh my God, I just bought this computer. I don't want the video card to go out in it. But yeah, it just bothers me when people's filming these people ranting and raving and carrying on. Some people may do it for the attention. They may do it because they're just rude or whatever. But honestly, I think some people just have enough and they just snap. They just go off. They rant and they, I know for myself that so much can just build up inside of you. And, you just blow your top. It's like this bottle of water here. You can squeeze it. I'm not going to squeeze it because it's going to fly off and you'll get everything wet. But you can squeeze it just so much, it's going to have enough. The lid's going to blow off. Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, it's, if I ever throw a fit, now I've caught myself because I do get aggravated and I'm thinking, I'm in the middle of the store. I'm not going to show myself, in the middle of this store, and causing, cause myself to be on, Facebook or YouTube, Oh, that's me. People, oh gosh, don't even get me started with people. There was a lady in Goodwill. I'll tell you about my Goodwill experience a couple of months ago. I was over at Goodwill. And, just shopping around, minding my own business, and I'm standing there looking around, and this lady comes up and she goes, "Do you actually buy stuff in here?" And I'm thinking, oh God, I know where this was going. And I said, sometimes I say if I see something I want, and can't find it nowhere else, yeah, I might get it. Do you know? She started this. Do you know that the owner of Goodwill makes such and such amount of money every year? He don't do nothing to help people, on and on and on. And I'm thinking, I don't care. I don't go and shop at Goodwill and have the mindset that I'm, I don't care what the people that run Goodwill does with their money. Now, I will say that if they're going to do something good with it, they need to do something good. If they say they're going to help people, they should help people. But Goodwill shouldn't charge retail prices for their garbage either. Now, Goodwill is some things you see in Goodwill needs to go to the garbage. I will say that. Goodwill charges too much. Salvation Army. I don't know about anyone else, but around here, Salvation Army kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Like, Salvation Armies are gone. We used to have a bunch of Salvation Army thrift stores. They're gone. So a little post pops up on Facebook a while back saying somebody shop online at salvationarmy.com or something. Apparently, Salvation Army is now selling stuff online. I don't know how that works, but they got some overpriced stuff on their website too. Like their vintage telephone. Y'all can't see it, but back here on the top of the fireplace, and back over there in the corner, is a dark brown, chocolate brown rotary telephone that still works if you plug it into the phone line. It's going to work. You can call out or someone can call you on it. And they're fairly common phones. You find them, I've seen them in the thrift stores, quite often. And antique stores will have a lot of those. But Salvation Army tops it all. They say it's an extremely rare. They had a beige phone on there. The beige phones are popular. The black ones was popular. But it's a historical rare item, according to them, and they want $50 for it. For a rotary phone. I've seen rotary phones go for $20, at the antique store. They're not going for $50. They're not extremely rare. Some of them are, but not that junk they had on Salvation Army's page. I can tell you that. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, now people, it's hard to it does get hard to try to understand people. I have mental issues myself. I hate going to Walmart. Y'all don't want, well, I don't know, y'all may want to hear me talk about Walmart. I got kicked out of Walmart one time. You want to hear why I got kicked out of Walmart? I know all about that. I know all about people that do that. You want to hear about Walmart? I'm going to tell you about Walmart, then I'm going to talk about something else too after I tell you that. Walmart. I was in a Walmart, not the one here in my hometown. But the town I grew up in, I'm not supposed to go in that Walmart. So I'm in Walmart and I'm grocery shopping one day. And this was back before they really got popular with the self-checkouts. Now, I enjoy self-checkout. A lot of people have their They don't like self-checkout, but I enjoy it because I can bag my groceries or whatever I'm buying the way I want them bagged. So I was in Walmart, and the last thing when I'm checking my groceries out, the last thing I put on that conveyor belt to come down is my bread, a bag of potato chips if I'm getting that, or one of those pre-made deli sandwiches. I always put that stuff very last because that's the stuff that's going to get smashed. If you put it last to be checked out and run through the register, then that's the last thing you usually put into the buggy. So I'm in line, checking out my stuff. I put my bread up there last, and the lady sitting here manages to put a drink, specifically a gallon of milk, on my loaf of Wonder Bread. And I politely said, "Ma'am, you just squished my Wonder Bread." And that's really how I said it. I said, you squished my Wonder Bread. I didn't come across as hateful. I just said, "You smashed my Wonder Bread." For me, I was being, as polite as I could be. "Ma'am, you squished my Wonder Bread." She looked at me and she said, "I don't care," and threw my bread in the buggy. And I said, "Ma'am, I want another loaf of bread." And she ignored me. Well, that kindly upsetted me a bit. So when I went to go out the door, I got into the vestibule and I got confronted with the receipt lady. "I want to see your receipt." I didn't have a problem. I handed her my receipt. But I told her, I said, "But I have a problem." I said, "The cashier squished my bread." I said, "I want another loaf of bread." Now, I probably should have just went to the service desk, but I headed on out the door with my squished Wonder Bread, and I got outside, and the receipt lady that has to check off the receipt says that she don't give a shit, quote, about my Wonder Bread. That done me in. So I took my Wonder Bread out of the bag, and I took out my jar of jelly, and I smashed my jar of jelly on the floor. I threw my Wonder Bread on the floor and stomped my Wonder Bread. And then I slung my gallon of milk into the shopping carts and busted it. So they escorted me in the little office up there at the front of Walmart, took my picture, and I had to sign a piece of paper saying that I wouldn't come back in Walmart anymore. I didn't sign my name to that paper. I wrote in something else. I put in F Walmart. And I told that woman, I said, "I'll tell you what." I said, "You say I can't come back in here anymore." I said, "If I want to come here tomorrow and buy a $500 television, you're going to let me back in the door." Needless to say, I just don't go to that Walmart no more. They do. I swear they do. You ever have to call Walmart and ask about something? Oh my God. I had to call Walmart about a month or so ago and ask about a baby gate. Now, we need a baby gate to keep the dog in the bedroom. My mom was wanting a baby gate. So I go on their website and I see an $18 baby gate. And of course, it won't tell me if it's in stock at the store. So I said, "Well, I'll call the store." So I called up the store, and it takes them like 30 minutes to answer the phone. And I asked for the baby department, I think is what I called it. Yeah, baby department. And that guy, "Well, I kind of work all over the store. What do you need?" And I said, "Y'all have the even flow $18.88 baby gate. He's probably, well, I don't know. I don't know if you have it either. That's why I'm calling, Of course, I didn't say that. I wanted to say that. But I said, could you go check? Well, he kind of laid the phone down. I didn't know if he hung up or if he fell asleep. I didn't know. So I'm kind of waiting, in limbo here, going, okay, yeah. And he finally got back on the phone. Now, what was it you was looking for? I said that even flow baby gate on the website says 1888. Do y'all have one of those in stock in the store? Well, I don't work in that department. Oh, damn, a while ago you told me you did. You said you work all around the store, so you can go look. But you don't work in that department, but yet you went and looked. And I'm like, the hell, we in the trial out zone here? So I said, look, I said, I need to know. I said, because I don't want to go make a trip to this Walmart here and y'all not have it and may have to go to another freaking Walmart. I don't want to have to do that. I'm on the phone with you. Take 5 minutes to go look and see if you have something or type it into a computer or something. Well, I can go check again. He goes off and checks again, I was on the phone for almost an hour. So I'm waiting and waiting. Comes back on the phone. Yeah, we have it. I said, okay. Wonderful. I said, I'm going to come and get one. That was my right. I said, well, I'm going to come and get one. And he said, we got 3 of them. I said, even better. I said, somebody can come by 2. I just need 1. We get in the car and go to Walmart. We go to the baby department. And what do I find? An empty box where the baby gate was supposed to be, and there was $18.88. And I see a guy walking, putting stuff up in the baby department. And I go up and say, excuse me, sir. I called the store earlier about a baby gate. They said they had 3 of them. He kind of looked like he was shocked. And he started talking. And I said, I think I talked to you on the phone. And you said y'all had 3 baby gates. I said, I specifically asked for the even flow $18.88 baby gate. And you said y'all had 3 of them. No, we don't have any. Okay, so you just told me a lie. Damn, just say, if you don't want to go look, if you don't know if you have it or not, just the best thing is like, we don't have it, we're out. Because now I am pissed. I have come to Walmart, a store I did not want to go to begin with, to come look for a damn baby gate. That y'all have 3 of them, and I get there and there's none. Needless to say, JP was not too happy with that experience at Walmart. Another thing about another Walmart story. So the other day, I said about a week ago, I'd say, I ordered a TV mount off Amazon. It was supposed to fit my TV, and it didn't. $26 TV mount. I should have known better. So it didn't fit my TV, so I got to return it to Amazon and get my money back. So the only other store around here that's going to sell TV stands is going to be Walmart or Staples. And I'm not going in Staples. Staples is too expensive. I go to Walmart. Lord help me. Y'all ever noticed that? Oh, yes, I did. I ran into idiots. This in here says I got a review. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of idiots around here. There's too many idiots. So, I go to Walmart looking for a friggin' TV mount that's going to work on my TV over here. And it's like every time that I go to look for something and I need to go and buy something. Now, if I'm not looking for that item, okay, say for example, find something random. Say I'm looking for a can of WD-40. Okay. I'm out looking for a can of WD-40, right? I don't find one. If I'm not looking for WD-40, they have 500 cans of it sitting at the corner of the aisle of their Tour World over there at Lowe's. But the moment I need WD-40, you ain't going to find a can of WD-40 within 30 miles of town. Why is that? I had a heck of a time finding this WD-40 when I needed it that time. Bought it, never used it. It sat here on my desk since the beginning of summer when I had to go buy an air conditioner because my air conditioner tore it. That's how long that WD-40 has been sitting there. Oh Lord, y'all talking about FedEx. My grandma don't like FedEx either. My grandma and them gets a lot. They order a bunch of stuff off Amazon, and the FedEx guy would bring it to their house and would block the steps. He'd go up the front porch and set it right there at the top of the steps. And I'm talking 3 or 4 boxes, and he'd block her steps. And she got mad about it. So she put a sign up that said, not to block her steps. Well, then she reported the guy that was blocking her steps. So I don't guess they block her steps anymore, but it's. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, WD-40. Like I could not. I had a heck of a time finding WD-40. I was looking for that PB blaster. That's what I was originally looking for, but I ended up getting WD-40. They say PB blaster is supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know. It's I'll tell you about that. There was a guy that my stepdad knew. He was an older guy. He got us tickled one night. He come in. He visited with us when I lived at home. And man, this man came in and he smelled. He like WD-40 cologne or something is what this guy smelled like. And I'm thinking, my God, he must have sprayed it on himself as a cologne. So we're sitting there talking, and finally I asked, and the guy, his name was Ernest. I said, Ernest, I said, what did you do? Spray a can of WD-40 on you for cologne? No. He said, I was at work in the supplier closet. He said, I got a gallon can of WD-40, put it on a rag, and rubbed it on my knees. He said, it felt so good, I rubbed it on my elbows. He said, and that felt so good, I rubbed it on my back. I said, wow, okay. Woo. I've heard of some people will put WD-40 on themselves. I've never had to try it myself, but hey, if it works, Oh, heating up some Popeyes. Oh boy, I made something pretty good. I was at the grocery store and I bought one of them pork tenderloins. It's about that sucker's that long, and then it was applewood smoked bacon. And man, I cooked that thing in there. I got one of them air fryer toaster ovens, a big old sucker thing I bought at Goodwill for $10. Best thing I ever bought at Goodwill. And I put that thing in that toaster oven on 375 degrees for like an hour. Oh man, that thing was good. I cut that sucker up, and I still got half of it left in there. That thing was good. I'll show you a picture of my pork loin. That sounds vulgar. Now, don't get no bad ideas. So I'm going to show you my pork loin now. Ain't talking about that kind of pork loin. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This. That's what I cooked. It's that pork loin I made. That's the bacon on it. I got that bacon extra crispy on that thing. And man, I sliced it up. Look at that plate. That's the juice that come out of that thing on that plate. Oh, man. I found that sucker on sale at freaking Walmart. I hate Walmart, but I had to shop there. Man. Them pork loins are pretty good. I don't hardly ever buy them. I bought 2 of them because they was on sale. So I got the other one in my freezer. Oh, duct tape. Oh, everybody's got to have a roll of duct tape. I got some. Where is my roll of duct tape? I think I'm about out. I'm going to go buy me some more duct tape. Oh, bacon does make everything taste good. Oh, man. Whew. Bacon is so freaking expensive, though. Oh, yeah. Got to have duct tape. And when I do videos, I got a whole box of like stuff in here that I do videos with. Different cameras and lights. And I used to do a whole bunch of different videos. And I went through the electrical tape because I used electrical tape to mark spots on the floor and to bundle up wires and whatever. And I'd buy the big pack had 10 rolls of electrical tape in there at Harbor Freight. But that's about it. Nothing can beat the duct tape. Unless meatloaf. Oh, I hadn't, I've never made a meatloaf. That is something that I have never made, is a meatloaf. I'll have to look in there in some of my recipe books and see if I can find a good meatloaf recipe and try it. My grandma makes pretty good meatloaf. I'm not a big meatloaf person because I don't really buy a lot of ground beef. And my mama broke me for meatloaf. She'd make a meatloaf. Now, the story is not 100% true, but a good part of it is. She made a meatloaf one time, and it was so freaking hard that my stepdad swears that it burned up the skill saw trying to cut it. It really didn't burn the skill saw, but we broke a knife trying to cut that daggone meatloaf. We did break a knife. But he says we burnt the skill saw trying to cut that meatloaf. I will definitely do that. Yeah. That would be a good idea for a video. All I need is go buy a pack of hamburger. I got a pack in there, but it's frozen. But I need to get a fresh pack of hamburger to do a meatloaf. And you do an onion, ketchup. I know you use oatmeal. I think you use oatmeal and an egg. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. I was going to cook a meatloaf one time at work, but they wouldn't let me. Oh, boy. What are you going to talk about where I used to work? I used to be a cook at a mental health care facility. And before anyone jumps to the conclusion that some people always assume that I had worked at Broughton Hospital, which is here in the same town where I live. I did not work at Broughton Hospital. I worked at another mental health care facility. We housed about 80 people. It was still interesting. It was almost like working at Broughton Hospital, but not quite. Oh boy. Oh, the chocolate coffee. That is some good stuff. I love chocolate coffee. It is good. I tell you guys something else good. If you like cinnamon, cinnamon tea is good. I ordered some on Amazon, and all you have to do, it's really sweet if you do this. You have to put sugar in if you're going to drink. If not, it's like drinking. To me, it tastes like a watered down piece of cinnamon candy. But if you take 2 teaspoons of raw sugar and put it in a coffee cup, that to me that's a little too sweet. But mixing it with that cinnamon tea, oh my gosh. Cinnamon tea is good. I love cinnamon tea. Uh, I always thought something like that would be nasty. But I had a teacher one time, my third grade teacher, she drank cinnamon tea. And I can always remember smelling that tea because she had it in a coffee cup. And she'd come in, when I remember going into the classroom in the third grade, she would have a little hot plate type thing in the classroom, and she boiled water on it and made her cinnamon tea. I'll never forget my third grade teacher. Her name was Miss Murray. Y'all want to hear about my third grade teacher? Third grade, I went to an old school. And this was a 3-story school building. Actually, 4 if you want to include the basement, which had classrooms downstairs. And I had the teacher from hell in the third grade. Now this was an old school building. You walked in the front door. It was a central part of the building. You could go this way or that way. And had the old radiator heaters. And we had chalkboards, green chalkboards. Kind of telling you guys about how old I am. I still remember chalkboards. But anyway. And I got accused one time of taking my hand and wiping it on the chalkboard and wiping it in her damn chair. I didn't do that. Now, I did put rubber cement in her chair one time. She deserved it, though. Yeah, I put rubber cement in my 7th grade teacher's chair. And she got up on the desk one time and kicked the globe off the desk and busted it. And my mom didn't believe me how awful this teacher was. She did not believe me the teacher would stand on the desk and yell. And we was moving. And my mama come to school to pick me up early one day, and the damn teacher was in there on top of the desk screaming at people with a wooden yardstick, and she was just doing that and yelling at the kids. And my mom, she said, "There's something wrong with that woman." I said, "Yeah, and I always told you she stood up on the desk to scream at us, and you didn't believe me." She believed me after that. I'll never forget that. Whew. I think I could probably remember all of my teachers. Let me think. I don't remember my first grade teacher. I don't remember my kindergarten. Second grade, what was second grade teacher? What was her name? I can see her face, but I can't think of her name. I can't. Third grade teacher was Miss Murray. That was my third grade teacher. And oh yeah, that teacher was whoo. But yeah, third grade was Miss Murray. Fourth grade was who's my fourth grade? Third grade it was Miss Murray. Then when I moved back to Nebo Elementary, it was Miss Boggs. She was goofy too. Her husband was over the college, and he always taught. Would he go in the bathroom, and he would be using the urinal, and he'd be talking to himself. Her husband was strange. And so fourth grade, I had Mr. O'Neill. Or was he fifth grade? He might have been fifth grade. And then there was Miss Pearson. And then 6th grade was Miss Oliver. 7th, I had too many teachers in. My homeroom teacher was Mr. Slagle. And then 7th grade was Miss Melton. 8th grade, let's see. I don't know. There's too many teachers. Oh, Lord. Let's see. 6th grade was Miss Oliver. 7th grade was Mr. Slagle. 8th grade was Miss Melton. 9th grade was, God, what was that teacher's name? I couldn't stand him. Mr. Leslie. 10th grade, I don't remember. And I dropped out of the 10th grade. There, I just told on myself. I am a high school dropout. And I'm going to tell y'all why I dropped out. They put me, so I can't have C. Y'all look at my glasses. You don't see something. I'm blind. I'll see how thick my freaking glasses are. Try looking through them. Yeah, I'll let y'all see what I see. They're terrible. It's terrible. I can't see. And they'd stick me in the back of the room and I can't see the dry erase board or nothing. I was like, it's like Mr. Magoo back there. And so, oh Lord, they'd flirt and date. Oh God. We had some strange teachers that done stuff like that. Oh boy. I had some strange summer school teachers too. I ain't going to talk about my summer school teachers. They're terrible. What they got caught doing, we won't talk about it. Oh boy. But yeah, I left the 10th grade because they stuck me in these, what they called special education classes. And like, we would color pictures. And that was what we did in homeroom. We colored pictures and done, very basic math. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, basic math. Everybody knows 1 + 1 is 4, right? Yeah, I'm just kidding. 1 + 1's 2, but but y'all get my point. And the rest of the time we helped the janitor. We painted and picked up trash. And then we worked I worked in the school cafeteria washing dishes. And that kind of got me interested in working in the kitchen. That's how I got a job working in the kitchen. But yeah, I didn't graduate. I didn't go back and get my GED because with my eyesight and being on disability, I can't even drive a car anymore. So it's kind of hard when you can't drive to go to work. When you live out here in the sticks like me too, you can't really get to work by transit. So when I did work, I could drive to an extent, but can't drive no more, son. But when I was working, I become not really I guess you would call it a head chef. I become a head chef. I was Serve Safe certified, which if you don't know what that is, it has something to do with the restaurant business. I could have been, I was head chef. I was Serve Safe certified. I was certified with kitchen and restaurant management there with the Panther and all that good stuff. I could open my own restaurant, and I did try one time to open my own restaurant, and that didn't work because you're like me and on disability, you don't have no money to do nothing. And so I didn't get to open a restaurant. I was going to open up a like a grill type thing at the flea market. I was just going to be open, it was a weekend flea market thing. And but I didn't get to do that. They wanted too much for the rent down at the flea market. The flea market down here has went to to the dogs. I'll tell you that. Our flea market's nothing what it used to be. You know, a lot of the original people's left. You know, they just Jamestown Flea Market. Everyone's ever heard of it? If you ever been to North Carolina, you can check out the Jamestown Flea Market. You know, it's just not what it used to be. You know, I've had a couple of stores down at this flea market though. I guess that's what you call. I don't remember which eye it is. Y'all can probably tell. Like I can be looking one way, and one of my eyes go whoop the other way, and I always hated that. So, like, if I have to take a picture of myself or anything, I try to kind of look in that same direction that my eyes wanting to go to, so that I'm not looking all creepy looking, like some kind of psycho Halloween doll, you know. Oh, look! She got her boyfriend. She had it in her mouth. Oh, she abandoned him. She had her boyfriend in her mouth. She brought her boyfriend in here. Did you bring your boyfriend in here? Uh-oh. Nope, I made her mad. Her boyfriend was there on the bed, so she will carry that stuff Todd in her mouth. I got to put her toys in. I got her something to put her toys in. Let me show you guys this real quick. My cat. She's got one of those cloth boxes that I put her toys in, but she can't get the toys out. She flips the box over. So I think I may have a solution, a way she can get her toys out easier. I got a hold of this. So we're going to put her toys in here. And I think she can get her paws in here and pull out whatever toy she wants. My grandma had that thing in her storage room. And I said, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with it? I'm going to put the cat's toys in. I'll take it on. Oh, man. Mine does that. I get asked that so many times. It's crazy. I have been asked that a lot. Can you see in two directions? That was one thing I would. Can you see in two directions? No, I can't. I'm looking this way. My eyes going that way. I don't know what I'm looking at over there. I'm the word. People can't. My family is the world's worst for this. I'll be trying to read something, and like, let me find something here, like a letter. Say I'm reading a letter. Here you go. We'll use this insurance letter. Like, from here, I can read that fine. Well, that's big, bold letters. Half of that is, too. Now, I can generally read that. But there is some print, like the newspaper, and this is how I read it. I would be doing this number. I can read it good then. But I'm like this. My grandma, why do you do that? So I can see. I can't see it. Then one time I used to be terrible. I used to have reading glasses I'd put over top of my glasses, and that was really bad. When I worked, I had to do that. I had to carry a pair of reading glasses on me and, put on over my regular glasses. I'm like this, with reading glasses. Oh, it was funny. We had handwritten, it was like log books, but they had recipes, and we had to go by. It had crappy handwriting in it anyway. And I'd have to, look by my glasses to read that crap. It was funny. It was funny. But I don't guess the Panther come back in here. Nope, she still must be in there. Panther! Panther! My balls. Mumbles. I'll see if I can get her. Mumbles. She might come over here. Oh gosh, Susan, that is me. That is me. It's terrible. And if y'all may notice, I wear a hat like most of the time when I'm doing a video or something, and I keep my hair cut short because I don't have any hair on top of my head. I look like some kind of old. Well, I'm gonna talk about my age, but I've got that no hair on top but plenty on the side look going on. So I try to keep my hair cut off and I wear a hat a lot because I look terrible. She probably is looking for wet food. Now, if I lied to her and told her I had wet food, she'd probably come in here. Let's see if that works. Mumbles, I have wet food. Wet food. Wet food. She gonna be mad at me. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. It's terrible. I've had a lot of people that, well, I was made fun of in school because I couldn't half see and because my eyes done funny things. And it's terrible. Terrible. Well, I don't think Panther's going to come in here. She ain't going to come over here anyway. Unless I may know how to get her in here. I'm going to have to fool her. Oh, Mumbles, come look at this little baby black cat. Kitty, 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 kitty. You see, she'll come to that. Kitty, 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 kitty. Look at the little baby. Mumbles, come look at the baby. Mumbles. She knows I'm lying because she's sitting over here, like back in the corner, like I can't see her, but I can see her eyes. And she's looking like, you big liar. You don't have nothing. Try to fool her. Oh, Lordy. This cat sound. I'll show you something. She used to be terrified of this thing. Oh, she still don't like it. She used to hate that. This thing is so dusty. Don't blow in the cat's butt. I need to dust it. I need to touch its ear up too. This cat, I never gave it a name. But he, she, whatever this cat can be, holds the door open to the den. But used to Mumbles was afraid of it. She's eyeing me laying it back down. She don't like it. She don't like me messing with that. But I bought that thing at the flea market a long time ago. I have to keep a watch out. She might attack me. But old Panther, Panther is something else, that's for sure. That's a good name for that. I think that's what we're going to name it. Name it Blackie. It used to sit in front of the fireplace. I used to have him over in front of the fireplace, but I got to fix my headphones. They're falling off my head, it feels like. Okay. Yeah, that ceramic cat used to sit over there in front of the fireplace. And then I just started using it to hold the door open. And We have a fireplace over there. It's not an actual we're burning fireplace, but it's a gas fireplace. So we can light it on cold nights, and it'll run you out of the den. My headphones, I bought these at Roses, or there's different names for Roses. There's Roses and there's Maxway, and yeah, Roses, Maxway, and we have Roses around here, so that's where I got them, was at Roses. And I had a keyboard that lit up, and I didn't like it. I got my speakers light up. Let me show you them. And they just plug in, and then you plug them into the USB thing here on the side of the computer. These plug into the headphone, microphone, and the USB port too. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have Roses. There's one here in Morganton. There's one in Marion, and then there's another one. I had a yawn. Sorry. There's another one in Riverforton. Yeah, down in Riverforton, down that way. It wasn't but a couple of years ago that they finally updated the Roses down up here, and it's in Marion. That store was very, very outdated. That store was so old, they had brown carpet. And then it had multicolored brown stripes all around the inside of the store. And then they still use, for the longest time, they used the dot matrix loud printers that printed out the receipts. Every time you'd scan something, it'd make that dot matrix printing sound. It was comical. Yeah, Roses is pretty good. A lot of people talk bad about Roses, but I find all kinds of cool stuff in Roses. Last time I was in Roses, that's why I go and buy cat litter and stuff, is at Roses. And Lordy, last time I was in Roses, they had this scrawny Charlie Brown Christmas trees. And I was like, who in their right mind wants to pay $35, $45 for a Charlie Brown looking Christmas tree? Hi. Come here. What you doing? You're scratching at my side. What you doing? Oh, you gonna talk, huh? No, don't leave. You want it up here. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? No, you don't want to talk? No, why not? Was talking about Christmas trees. Yes, I was. Don't tell me no. I know what I was talking about. Are you excited for Christmas? Mubbles. Are you excited for Christmas? Huh? No. Mubbles don't care about Christmas. What about Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's coming up next month. Oh, you don't like Thanksgiving, huh? No, you want to tell about why you don't like Thanksgiving? They can probably hear you. You want to tell them why you don't like Thanksgiving? Yeah. She don't like Thanksgiving because we have Thanksgiving here at my house, and she don't like other people. No, you don't like other people. No, you don't like people, do you? No, so I'm a private panther. Panther is in a bad mood. Yes, you are. You're in a bad mood. Say hello, Mubbles. Look, who is that on TV? Look. Who is that up there? Look. Yeah, who is that? Is that a panther? Oh, she don't like me calling her a panther. Is that a panther? Is that a panther? Is that a panther? Is that a panther up there? Look. Is that a panther? Look. Is that panther? Is that a panther? Oh, she getting mad. She getting mad. You getting mad? She getting mad. You're mad. You shouldn't be so mad. No, you shouldn't be mad. We'll put you down. I'm going to set you down. You don't have to scratch. Your foot's hung around the cord. There you go. Oh. Go on. Goodbye. She'll come back in a minute and attack me. But anyway, you see, parents don't like to be on camera. She is mad. But that's Panther for you. Oh, Panther is angry, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, Mumbles gets mad. I'll tell y'all the story about Mumbles and her boyfriend one time. She had an actual boyfriend. Where'd she go? She had an actual boyfriend that I brought home. He was another black cat. And he was a male cat. And I hate my chair. I got one of them old wooden desk chairs that's been around since Ben Franklin sat in it. But my mom's got a black male cat, and he's a little bit older than Mumbles. And I brought him down here one time with her in hopes that they would mate and have a little black panthers. But didn't happen. She didn't want nothing to do with him. And she hit him on top of the head. She beat him up. And he was twice as big as she is. But she beat him up. She's sitting right outside the door over here. I've made her mad. I have made the Panther mad. You want to see her? Oh, she moved. Oh, she's under the other table. Master of disguise. What she thinks she is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what Mumbles needs. Mumbles needs something. She gets so mad. Like, I was in there talking to her earlier, was just talking about Whiskers or something, and she was getting all offensive over me talking to her about Whiskers. She's just getting in a bad mood. Now, she'll tolerate people. Like, if that's exactly right. That is the truth. Like, Mumbles will tolerate people. But, like, if there's more than one, she don't even like one person being around. Like, if I have somebody over here and she's not the center of attention, she gets mad. But I'll tell you the Tupperware story. I had a Tupperware party one time. And Mumbles didn't care for the Tupperware party too well. And before we go any further, yes, men have Tupperware parties because I had one. I hosted this Tupperware party. And the lady brought the little girl with her, and the little girl would not leave Mumbles alone. She kept on and on. I said, don't mess with the cat. The cat gets in a bad mood. And eventually Mumbles slapped the child. Mumbles slapped her. And that kind of deterred the child from messing with her for the time being. Mm-hmm. Well, the middle of the Tupperware party, Mumbles decides to come in there and join the party by jumping up on the table and knocking all of the Tupperware all over the kitchen floor. So little Miss Drama Queen ruined the Tupperware party. I wish I would have had that on video. That was so freaking funny. People don't have Tupperware parties that often. That's, I didn't know they still had done them until, I had one. And the only reason I done it, that I had Tupperware parties, because I really wanted that freaking chopper. I still got it. It's a chopper, and then it's got a mixer thing that goes in it. And you put your stuff in there, and it's got a pull crank handle thing, like a lawnmower. Now, you start a lawnmower, but you pull this thing on the top of this container, and the blade spins in it, and that's what cuts the food up. It's really neat. I like it. But I wanted that, and that thing was $60-some, so I'd have a Tupperware party to get enough credits to get my chopper. Oh, good old Tupperware parties. Oh, Lord Avon. Let me tell you about Avon. I do have an Avon story. My mama sold Avon and didn't make no money off of it. And then she needed, I was probably about 19 years old, and she needed someone to host and have an Avon party and to sign up to sell Avon. She convinced me that men sell Avon. She had me signed up and having a freaking Avon party, and had me signed up to sell Avon. Needless to say, I only done one campaign with Avon, and I was done with the Avon parties. So this Avon ain't for me, But oh yeah, Avon. I got a vintage Avon bottle in the bedroom in there. Oh, Avon. That, and what was the other thing? Mary Kay. Who remembers Mary Kay? Was it Mary Kay that gave away the pink Cadillac? I'm wanting to think it was Mary Kay that they gave away the pink Cadillac. Yeah, I didn't get into Avon. I couldn't get into it. My mom tried to, you do Avon. I don't want to do Avon. My stepdad, he'd say they need to be Avon for men. And I said, well, they do make colognes for men. He said, no, they need to sell tools and call it Avon for men. And leave it to my stepdad, because I could picture my stepdad going to someone's house hosting a tool party for men. Now, he'd go in there and cut a friggin' wall down in someone's living room to demonstrate the power of a power saw. That'd be something he would do, or he'd cut a hole in the ceiling or something. He would do something ridiculous. Oh. Oh, yeah. I think my mom done Mary Kay one time. And then there was Princess House. Who remembers Princess House? That used to be a big thing. My mama had the Princess House lamp. It was a little nightlight, and she done the Princess House. I got a great aunt, and let me tell you, she got a bedroom full of Princess House still in the box, and she thinks it's worth millions. Okay, my phone's vibrating on the desk for whatever reason, I don't know. Let me look. Nothing important, I'm sure. No. Oh boy. Yeah, we ever since this coronavirus thing started going around, we have not had anyone knocking on the door. Used to down here, every Saturday it'd be the Jehovah Witnesses, And then you would get twice a year, you'd get the Kirby vacuum cleaner guy. Now that was the two ones that come around here, was Jehovah Witnesses and the vacuum cleaner salesman. So I'm telling you, that's something that I can honestly say that I'm not going to sit here and badmouth Jehovah Witnesses, because I'm not that kind of person. But I don't go around trying to push my religion on somebody, so they shouldn't come to my door trying to push a pamphlet off on me. But I will tell you, if you get annoyed with Jehovah Witnesses and you have a black cat, I will tell you how to get rid of the Jehovah Witness real fast. You get you a black cat and a Ouija board, such as what I have on my coffee table. I have a vintage Ouija board. Okay. When them Jehovah Witnesses come to your door and they come a knocking, grab your black cat and your Ouija board and go to the door. And when they would start wanting to talk about their pamphlets, say, I used to have the ones that would want to come in. They'd want to come in and talk. And you grab your black cat and a Ouija board and say, come on in, we're going to have a satanic ritual right here in the living room. They'll bust your screen door off the hinges to get off your porch. They're trip and fall going back to the car. They got me one morning. I was vacuuming. They come knocking on my door. Knocking, I answered the door. I was vacuuming. And I opened the door. Are you ready for Jehovah's return? I said, well, why do you think I'm cleaning house? What time's he coming over? That made them mad. They didn't like that. They did not like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got I got some right here. I got to show you guys. This was sitting outside one during my Tupperware party. I think here it is. I have the biggest piece of Tupperware y'all have ever seen in your life. You can put a lot in this Tupperware container, I'm telling you. I won this. And that is actual, you probably can't see it, but that's actual Tupperware. I don't know what you'd put in unless you want to put an Advil or something in that thing, but my God, you're not going to get much in there. That's one of those containers when you're on a diet. You get you about 4 or 5 little peas in there. That's what you can have all day. Is that not funny? It's a keychain, Tupperware keychain. Y'all, I have a confession to make. I collect stuff. I have a collection of keys. I don't know what half of them go to. I have these keys. I feel like I'm going to flip backwards in this blooming chair. Here's more keys. Oh, I know what those are. I know what they go to. JP has a thing with keys. I have a skeleton key. I don't know when it goes to. And then I have this here. I don't know what they go to. They're numbered. We numbered them one day. Law. JP and his key collection. I used to have close to, I don't know, probably 5,000 keys, and I gave them away. Gave them away. That's good. I like that one. Now I've got a beware the cat sign on my door. It's got a black cat on it. That drink bottle, I'm going to throw it across the room and upset the cat. Oh, I got to show you guys this. JP don't like to brag about money, but y'all, JP got a whole stack of money right here. Whole stack of money. Now, I'd let y'all borrow some money. Y'all want to borrow some money? I'll share with you. I'll share the wealth. You know, I have all this friggin' money here. You know, who wants to borrow some money? You think it's real money. I bet some of y'all sound like, good Lord, look at that wad of money. And here come the Panther. She can buy a lot of wet food with that. But I'm afraid y'all won't be able to spend any of this money. You know why? Because this ain't real money. Now, it may look like real money, but it's not. See, it's prop money. You can't spend it. Can't spend a penny of it. There's lots of it. There's hundreds, there's 20s, there's ones, fives, tens. But we can't spend a penny of it. This is prop money. I fooled my mom one time with this money. I took $500 bills out of here and folded them up. And I tried, someone dropped an envelope out by the mailbox, got $500 in it. Can I borrow $100? I said, I'll let you borrow $200. They come down to my house that time. Usually they won't come to my house. She got down here. I handed her the money. Oh, that ain't real. I come all this way. 15 minutes. They come all that way to my house to borrow $200 of freight money. Law. Let me get my money stashed back in the envelope. All this money I have. What the hell was that? Hello? Hello? Did y'all hear a woman holler? Let me know if y'all heard that. I could have swore I heard somebody hollering. Hello? Anybody else hear it? I heard something. I had headphones on. I couldn't. I don't know what the hell that was. JP gonna have to go look, I guess. Ain't nobody here but me and Panther. Let me go get me another bottle of water. I'm gonna get me some antacids. And I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what that was. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I didn't see nothing. I don't know what I heard, but I didn't see nothing. Wasn't sure if I heard somebody hollering or if it was my shoe, the rubber of my shoe scrape against the wooden part of the chair, the base of the chair, but nobody in the house that I seen unless they're hiding there in the closet. No, ain't nobody in here. JB had to go take an two acid reflux things. Oh man. Oh Lord, let me go back up here and oh, that's pretty good. Oh boy, that's pretty good. Oh, I love jokes. They're funny. I know a couple of jokes. Y'all want to hear a joke? I'll tell y'all about the Avon lady. There was this lady selling Avon up in New York in this high-rise apartment building. She was up on the top floor going door to door selling this Avon. And she gun ho on this Avon, buddy. She's hello. But this one, she's gun ho on this Avon. She's going door to door knocking, and she's trying to sell her Avon. And she gets in between the doors and she gets this terrible gas pain. And she looking up and down the hall, and she looks back up this spring and sees old man and woman coming out of the apartment, down there. She runs back this way and she sees the open elevator. She goes, jumps in the elevator, pushes the lobby button, and she farts so bad. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. The paint's going to peel in the daggum elevator. That's how bad it is. She starts digging around in her purse, her little box purse that had her different Avon products in it. And she pours out this little can about this size here of pine scent air freshener. She starts spraying. Psh, 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 psh. She's spraying that pines. And all of a sudden, the elevator stops. The door's open, and this little drunk man gets on the elevator. And he starts to sniff. And he goes, What the hell is that I smell? She goes, well, mister, what does it smell like? He goes, my God, it smells like someone shit a Christmas tree, doesn't it? Oh, oh boy. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, at least we can get on here and we can talk back and forth. I can entertain y'all for a while, and I like going and visiting my neighbors. They it's an older couple. They're pretty good to hang out with. They tell a lot of jokes, but I couldn't tell y'all some of the jokes they tell. I'd get banned from YouTube then. But I'll tell you it's a joke. I was talking about Jehovah Witnesses. This is the one. This is a good one. So there was this this little boy. And his mama was having an affair. She was cheating on her husband and whatnot. And the little boy was hiding out in the closet in the bedroom. And man, he's there, they're doing their thing. She looks out the window. She goes, "Oh my God, here comes my husband. Get in the closet." So this man jumps in the closet, and the little boy's there. The little boy goes, "It's awful dark in here." That man said, "Won't you shut up?" He said, "Don't you say nothing." He said, "Be quiet." He said, "I can't get caught." And so the guy gives the little boy $20. He said, "I'll give you $20 if you keep your mouth shut." Well, this goes on over a period of, a couple of months. So one day the little boy comes home riding a brand new, beautiful red bicycle. His mama said, "Where'd you steal that bicycle at?" He goes, "Mama, I didn't steal that bicycle. I bought it." She said, "You're lying. You're lying to me. You didn't buy that bicycle. You ain't got no money." "Mama, I bought that bicycle." She takes the little boy up to the church and she says, "Father," she said, "can you have a talk with my son? He stole a bicycle." He said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll have a talk with him." Little boy went to the confessional booth. Father walked in the other one, opened the door, and the boy said, "It's awful dark in here." Father said, "Now don't you start that again." Oh, that one. I told that one earlier. I told my grandma and them that one. Oh boy, that one. That's a good old joker. You ever heard the joke about the two drunk men on the side of the road? There was these two drunks on the side of the road, and policeman drove by, looked out his window of his patrol car, and one drunk had his finger up the other one's hind end. So, policeman poured over his guy. He said, "Fellas," he said, "What's going on here?" One drunk said, "Well, here's my friend, and he's sick. I'm trying to make him throw up." Officer said, "Well, by God," he said, "you ain't gonna make him throw up that way with your finger up his butt." That man said, "You want to bet?" He said, "He'll throw up when I stick his finger in his mouth." That one's terrible. That was terrible. That one was terrible. I told that one, dude. Grandma was about to have a fit. Oh, Lordy. Oh, yeah. Now, old boy, let me tell you. Panther. I'd go be laying there on the bed or something on my stomach, and the cat would lay on my butt. And I let one of them rip on that. Well, that cat got the hell up. She wasn't going to lay there no more. She ain't never laid on my butt no more either. Cat learned her lesson, I believe. Oh, boy. I'll tell you one more joke, and we'll quit with the dirty jokes. There's this little girl. She walked in, her mom and daddy making whoopee. The little girl said, "Mama, what you and daddy doing?" The little girl's mama said, "Honey, your daddy's just trying to park the car in my garage." So about a week later, the little girl and this little boy, they was in the bedroom playing with each other. And Mama was sitting there in the living room. She heard this god awful scream come from the bedroom. Walked there and said, "What is going on in here?" The little girl said, "Well, we was playing, Mama. He was trying to park his car in my garage, but his back tires wouldn't fit, so I cut him off." Boy, that one was terrible. And my grandma told that joke earlier. Foul mouth grandma is all I can say. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, man. Awful, awful. I had to look and see we got 3 people watching. I thought it for a moment it said 0. I thought, oh God, I ran everyone off. Oh man. Well, I don't think that Panther's going to come back in here tonight. She's in a bad mood. Oh Lord. That is hilarious. That's pretty funny. Oh God, that is good. We had a cat growing up, and this cat was obsessed with cheese. This cat had a thing for cheese. You go to the refrigerator and just get out a piece of cheese, put it on a sandwich, and that cat can hear that daggum cheese wrapper. Just rattling. That cat would come running in the kitchen. And if you fed this cat cheese, this cat got constipated. And so we didn't give the cat cheese too often, but the cat would go and just sit for 15, 20 minutes in a litter box trying to poop. That cat got really constipated on the cheese. So we kind of had to tell people, don't feed the cat cheese. Cat don't need no cheese. Don't give the cat cheese. Mm. We had another cat. Big ass cat. She was obsessed. She liked milk, buddy. Yeah, that cat was definitely that. Yeah. I don't know. I've been on almost an hour and 47 minutes. I'll probably cut it off here in about we'll make it an even 2 hours for this live stream. So about 47. I don't know, about 8 more minutes. And then I'll cut it off for the night. So yeah, in about 8 minutes or so. We'll say 10 minutes. That'll give me time to get off here and stuff. But yeah. Oh God, the cat smelled a skunk. We had a skunk spray out here one night outside the bedroom. And let me tell you, the cat woke me up. And when I woke up, oh my God, that skunk was awful. Ugh. Oh, keep on my hair. Oh Lordy. Oh boy. Okay, I will. But yeah, we had that daggum skunk. Oh God, that skunk was terrible. The cat hated the skunk. That cat did not care for Mr. or Mrs. Skunk, whatever it was. The cat hated the skunk. But a lot of people talk about how cats would chase rats. I have actually, I don't think I've had any rats in the house since I've had the cat. I had a rat one time chew a hole in the floor here. Before I ever got a cat, I had a rat chew a hole that big, and I swear I killed that rat with decon because I didn't have any animals here. That rat, y'all, was that daggum long without the tail. But since I've had mumbles, we don't have rats or mice or nothing. I guess she keeps them. Maybe they can smell a cat. I don't know. But we don't have mice here or rats. You used to have a pet rat. Oh boy, I don't want to talk about my pet rat. I took him in Walmart with me one time, and don't take your rat in Walmart. You can if you want to let him loose, like I accidentally did. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about Walmart having their rat problem after I let a rat loose in their store. I didn't mean to let the rat loose. Anyone ever been to a restaurant and found a bug in their food? Oh yeah, then cats. My mom and them, they got a lot of cats. They don't really have any. Well, they don't have. Well, I think she said she found a mouse in the house, but they don't have cats inside. Most of their cats hang out outside. But some people say that cats will keep snakes away too, but I don't know how true that is. I don't want my cat to mess with those snakes. Anyone ever found bugs in their food at a restaurant? I personally never found a bug in my food, but that reminded me talking about rats and stuff. I have found hair in my food, specifically the Chinese restaurant. Well, I found a hair this long in my freaking chicken one time, and a woman came on the table. Your hair, honey. I don't have hair that damn long on my head. I don't have hair that long anywhere on my body. Not my hair. I can't handle that. If I find hair in my food, I can't eat it. I don't care if it's a family member. If there's hair in someone's food, I'm not eating it. Don't do the hair in the food thing. It is. I can't handle hair in the food. No, but nobody wants to eat hairy food. That's just no hair in the food. Yeah. Ugh. That's we I've took food to people's to a party or something or a family dinner, and I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me how they found hair in any of my cooking. Now, not to say that there's is or isn't. I mean, I do have a cat. Oh lordy, we got someone at the door. Be right back. Break the doorbell. You get a bad thing there. Oh Lord. It's Joe, everybody. What's this stupid thing saying? You can turn on. What is carrot browser? I have no idea. Some kind of crazy thing popping up. I don't care about that. What is it? Out that bean. What that was. I don't have the big microphone hooked up. I need to hook that microphone up.
Yeah, you do.
You want a chair?
I'll pop a seat.
Cat might come in here and slap you. I hate this chair. See if we can get the Panther in here.
Yeah, Panther.
She's been in a bad mood. Oh, where's no? I can't. I'm seeing things.
I think she's back here behind the couch.
She brought her boyfriend in here a while ago.
There she is. Hey, Panther. You want to come out? No?
Oh, she's back there. You better watch your arm.
Yeah,
She'll rip your arm off. She'll tear the arm off.
I can imagine she would.
Oh, I hate this chair. I'm trying.
You're sitting in the old chair.
Well, this chair is so old. Benjamin Franklin sat in. Oh,
Yeah, it's Fireman Joe, y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
whew.
That's good, Susan.
Your comments pop. I guess they pop up on your end too, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I can't half see. I know. I'm about to figure something out where I can read his comments because I cannot see them over here.
Mike Perry, do you still have your turkey racing equipment for sale? You know, the saddle and your monkey crash helmet.
I don't know. No, I don't think that I do. I don't think I got any of that stuff anymore. I get on them cleaning sprees and I just throw stuff away.
Yeah, you do.
I threw away a bunch of junk today.
Yeah.
Too much junk. My aunt better be coming getting that freaking TV over there too. Or it's going to go
have
to
old Cletus come and get it. He'll take it.
Yeah.
They can jerry-rig the sucker.
I'm going to fall backwards in the chair. I just about went into the closet. I had to grab the wall over here. I'm going to lean back in this chair. It feels like the wheels are going to fall off of it.
Well,
it's like
the
they're...
freaking wheels are so tiny.
I know.
I'm surprised you're holding them up.
I know. It's like when you're sitting in it, it's like the wheels will go this way and you're trying to go that way. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, I know. Everybody lives so far off. Everybody that's... We could have fun. Could you imagine all of us hanging out? Oh, Lord. Imagine all of us going to Walmart. Oh, God, they'd shut the doors. Especially with me. Especially if I go in Walmart. They'll shut the doors. They would. They'd shut the door. Imagine a cat going in Walmart.
See, Mike Perry again. I was hoping he still had it for the Turkey Racing Olympics, which is coming up soon. It's where midgets race each other on turkeys, and a friend of mine is a dwarf. He would like to take part. Now that is the first I've ever heard of this. Where's the Turkey Racing Olympics, y'all?
We need to go turkey bowling. Thanksgiving's coming up, so everybody can go to the grocery store and go turkey bowling. And y'all did not hear this instructions from me. You go in the grocery store at the end of the aisle, the drink aisle, and you set you up drink bottles with drinks in. Get the whatever's got the most carbonation as you can make a mess. Set them up at the end of the aisle. Go over there and get you the frozen turkey. Get the other end of that aisle and throw that turkey down like you're bowling. And whoever knocks the most soft drinks over wins.
Oh, Lord.
Play until they kick you out of the store.
Dang, that's a far away. Nebraska/Wyoming Boulder.
Oh, my gosh. That is a good way away. But, there's an actual grocery store, and the employees actually did turkey bowling.
Oh my God.
As a fundraiser at And they actually did turkey bowling.
Thomasville. Susan, is that Thomasville, Georgia?
Oh, I found something out.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
My goodness. You must be the closest one other than me, Susan.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Kentucky.
Now, if you live in Alabama, don't dress up as a priest or a nun on Halloween. It's illegal. Some random fact I learned from my aunt on her Halloween trivia. I felt disappointed. I was going to go dress up as a nun, go down to Alabama and go bar hopping. I was. No, I wasn't. I did dress up as a priest one time for Halloween. Well, a monk. It wasn't a priest, it was a monk. I did. Dressed up as a monk.
I haven't been to Tennessee in a long time. You know, they got that Titanic Museum over there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that's a cool place to visit now.
I've never been in the museum, but I've been inside the gift shop, but not in the actual museum. And I tell you, it's half scale of the actual Titanic. I mean, they built half of the actual ship, but it's only half scale of the actual Titanic. And that darn place is huge.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine twice that is what the actual size of the Titanic was.
Susan
That place
Parker.
is huge.
What you gonna dress up as this Halloween?
Oh, Lordy. Well, I got that werewolf in hat and gloves in there. So I guess that's what I'm going to dress up as.
Y'all can probably guess what I'll be dressing up as.
We go hunt werewolves. I got a book in there that tells us how to hunt werewolves.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
We grabbed that book, passing the ammunition around, and praise the Lord.
Well, me and the Panther, you sit on the porch and go and hunt for Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. We got a bunch of legends around here about old Bigfoot.
They have the Bigfoot Festival up there in Marion.
Oh, yes, they do. Every year.
Of course, somebody up there stole the Bigfoot out of somebody's yard one time.
Oh, gosh.
They did. They stole somebody stole the Bigfoot statue. Marion has some strange festivals. There's the Bigfoot Festival, and then there's the Liver Mush Festival.
Liver mush?
Yeah. Which I guess they have that because Hunter's Liver Mush is made in Marion.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do like me some liver mush now.
Well, the only kind of liver mush there is Hunter's Liver Mush. That other stuff's garbage. Most people that live in Marion, that's what they eat. It's Hunter's Liver Mush. I don't know if they sell it out of. I know they sell it at Grocery Outlet. I don't know if Food Line sells it or not. I like liver mush, but I can't eat it. It gives me acid reflux from hell.
I love it. I hadn't had it in a long time.
Now, my stepdad, they had that dog Minas. And by God, Minas had to eat her liver mush every morning. Every morning, my stepdad got up and fried that dog a piece of liver mush. Sure did. He'd sit there in the chair and break it off in pieces and feed it to her. Minas ate liver mush, fig Newtons,
Monster Hunters on TV.
and what did I say? I done forgot.
Sure.
Liver mush, fig Newtons, and Vienna sausages. I don't know if that's still on TV or not.
That's probably the first I've heard of the show, but
I've heard of it, but I don't know if it's still on TV.
I know they got that Pluto TV nowadays.
Yeah, because that's
on there.
I don't know if it's on Pluto. It might be on Roku though.
Oh yeah, the Roku channel.
Yeah, I know they got Ghost Hunters on Roku.
Yeah, Susan, I like to wear 2 different kinds of shoes.
Oh God, you got them 2 different colored shoes on, going around like Ronald McDonald.
Well, they're comfy now. I can't find the other pair, so I wear the red and the
Well, I
green.
gave you that one, and you had the other
Oh
one.
no, I got the other ones at the house. This one's from Walmart.
Oh, that's right. The other one's okay. That one's gray.
Yeah, yours was kind of like a tan color.
Yeah, they once was gold because I spray painted them with gold leaf spray paint, and I had gold Croc shoes.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
Who the heck is Wild Bill?
Where do you see that at? Oh. Wild Bill. Now there was the Old West Wild Bill. And then there was Wild Bill on the Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah.
What that man told that woman, somebody put the lotion on the skin, or you get the hose again, or something. He said.
Oh Lord.
My aunt was doing them horror movie. Who quoted what from horror movies, and nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew what the original the mask was for the movie Halloween. Nobody knew what kind of mask that was. And it was a William Shatner mask. And they spray painted it white. Sure was. Of course, nobody knew. No one could figure that out. On her trivia. See if you know this one. All right. What was the first American horror movie that featured a toilet?
Oh God.
Or the first movie in America that featured a toilet.
I'm not sure.
And it's a horror movie.
I'd guess it'd either be Frankenstein or the Silent Hill or something.
No. Psycho.
Psycho.
Yeah. Because remember they done the shower scene and they showed a toilet.
Yes.
That was the first time that a toilet was ever on film in a movie.
See, Wild Bill. Now, who's Wild Bill?
Well, I don't know. I told you he was on Silence of the Lambs. Oh God.
The Western Wild Bill. Oh,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I knew there was 2 different ones. Now, my mom would probably know that. My mom loves them westerns, and I shouldn't tell you all about it. They used to obsess with that movie Tombstone.
And I'll tell you, every time I go down to the barber shop, the old barber down there, he's not playing nothing but old Western films for people to watch. They just put in the
Sound like Jerry out here.
You just watch that Western. Did you just fart?
I swear to God, it was a chair.
My goodness. He just farted.
No, it's a chair. Listen. Now, see, I can't get the damn chair's gonna make me out to be a liar. There it went.
You quit doing that.
It's a
I'll get
chair.
all 3 of us in here.
It's a chair. I can't make it. But I swear it was a chair. It wasn't me. It was the Panther. I'm gonna blame the Panther. Panther, did you poot? Oh, Lordy. Oh. See, that was a chair. That's a chair.
Get out the Febreze. Febreze and hurry.
I ain't got no Febreze. I got some WD-40.
I tell you, they need some WD-40 down at that daggum store. They keep the locks all rusted shut on the ice machine.
No, you need to have that graphite.
Graphite.
Yeah, it's powdered graphite. Comes in a little tube thing, and it puffs, and you puff it inside of the lock. Yeah.
No, Eric Glade. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Eric or Glade on a shelf stock.
Oh God, I hadn't seen Glade in a long time.
I've seen Pine Spray, but I've not seen Eric or Glade.
I got some Lysol in there.
Now, I've seen Lysol. That's everywhere now. You gonna keep messing with that chair?
That's the chair. I might use the WD-40 on the chair.
Well, I bet the chair's older than you are.
You know that chair's older than me. I said that damn Benjamin Franklin sat in this chair. There's really no telling how old this chair really is. I about caused an accident to get this chair. It was sitting down there outside of Garrison's before you get to Rural King. And me and my stepdad was going through it. Man had that big yard sale. And I said, I want that chair. And my stepdad didn't change lanes. He whips it in there. We about side swapped the car for me to get a chair.
Right,
just for me to get this chair. It was the only thing I bought, man. That man's high. You ever been in Garrison's?
No. Isn't that the old gas station place?
Mm-hmm.
I
can remember back when it was, well, I guess it sold gas, but I can remember back when it was a gas station. It wasn't too bad in there, but now he buys out storage buildings. And he's got it slammed full of like glass stuff. And I go in there and I'm like, no, I'm not walking in here. All it would take, my luck, I'd bump into the shelf and all the glass stuff would break.
Yeah, that would be your luck.
But anything he's got that's interested in there, he don't want to sell. He's got a big ball of Gorilla Glue that's this tall, and he got a big gorilla hand around it. He won't sell that. But you ever go in and talk to this man, you'll spend 4 hours there talking to him because he's going to tell you the family history of the gas station. He's going to tell you the family history. He'll break out the freaking photo album. That's what he done with us. I'm thinking, I'm just here to buy a chair. I don't want to know. I didn't come here for an oral history lesson. He's breaking out the photo album. Crazy. I was sitting here earlier, and I swear I heard a woman talking.
A woman?
Yeah. I was sitting here doing a live and heard it sound like a woman talking. I don't know who it was. It was kind of muffled because I had these headphones on.
Must have been old Lexa talking to you.
Must be over somebody. Probably the ghost of that woman that died in this trailer.
Now, you believe there's ghosts down there at that dollar store now.
There's a ghost in this trailer.
I thought I heard
She'll go in there and put the commode seat down.
Oh, Lord.
Go check the commode and see if the toilet seat's down. Because, I don't put the toilet seat down. Really?
Are you sure you left it down this time?
I don't put the toilet seat down.
Well,
I leave it up. Is it really down?
it's down. Go look in there.
It's one of those slam toilet seats. You used to slam the commode seat. Popped up again about carrots.
Yeah, staying at home's a good idea, Susan.
I like to stay at home. She used to slam the toilet seat, didn't I? And I had to switch to one of them soft close toilet seats because you'd be laying in bed in the middle of the night and you'd wake up thinking somebody got shot in here, think a gun went off. And it was her slamming the toilet seat. Yeah. Sure was. She'd pop that toilet seat in the middle of the night.
American Legion. Is that like Rotary Club or something?
Rotary Club. You know, I don't know what that is. We're going to close that out. Crap keeps popping up. Rotary Club. Now I think American Legion, I think that's a TV show. I think. Rotary Club.
Yes, you're right about that, Susan. I've heard all kinds of evil stories about people doing things to cats on Halloween.
Oh yeah, Mumbles don't go out. She'll escape every now and then, but other than that, oh, she don't go outside. You don't let her out. No way.
She's too scary for the world.
You got that right. She's definitely too scary.
Now, I've got a cat in my house down here. We used to have two. One went with my sister when she moved out, but my little cat, he may like to go outside for just a minute. I'll take him out there because he loves sunlight. Now I'll take him out there and put him in the grass, and he won't go too far. Then I pick him back up, bring him back inside the house.
Yeah.
And,
I've
seen another gray cat out here somewhere.
Oh, that's her boyfriend, her new boyfriend.
Oh, her new one?
Yeah,
I seen him when I was driving home today.
She'll run from window to window to look at him. She hates that black cat. She'd run that black cat clean across the road one day. Sure did. But I went through the screen door. And that screen door was open and she... Phew. All I can say is if a car was coming, she should have been flat.
Yeah.
She took off that fast. Ran that darn cat across that road, though. And do you know that cat has not been back over here ever since?
Oh.
It won't come over here. You can sit there and call for it. Nope, it won't come over here. It ignores me. It will ignore me. It does not like me. Oh, let me tell you. When I was having to sit out in the car today at that doctor's office, I took my GoPro camera with me. And I tell you what I witnessed. I witnessed the woman digging in her butt crack.
Well, that's nasty.
No lie. You can see the hand and all, feeling all down in the back of the breeches.
Oh, Lordy.
I don't know what she was looking for. I don't know if she was scratching, digging, pulling the underwear out of her butt, or what.
Welcome back, Robin. I tell you, people at the doctor's office, they can be real nasty now.
Oh, I know. They was some strange people going in that doctor's office. I didn't go in there. I sat outside.
Digging for potatoes.
Huh? What have I missed?
Susan Parker Productions. Wow, she was digging for potatoes. LOL.
Oh God,
Please.
yeah, she was. I've got it on video, and I'm gonna post it, but I'm gonna not show their faces. I'm just gonna show from the. I'll show it to you. Y'all got to see it. Yeah. I thought, oh my God, and I wouldn't have. I mean, I was standing outside the car over there next to the building, and it was her, another woman, and an old man. And they were standing on the other side of the car where the car was unlocked. So I didn't know what they was over there doing. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go back and sit in the car, until they move. Because they was right on the other side. And I'm sitting there and they're just kind of talking, carrying on. And then the old man starts doing some bizarre, moves. And that's why I thought I'm gonna turn the camera on. He's out there swaying this way like he's doing the YMCA, And then he's bent down touching his toes. And then I noticed a woman playing with the back of her breeches. And then she quits. And then all of a sudden, boom, she goes at it again. Full hand. You see the hand moving in the back of the pants. I thought, oh my God. And I mean, she don't even turn to look. I mean, if I'm going to pull the underwear out of my hind end, I'm going to look. Make sure no one's going to see me do it. Not her. But she had to know that I would see it. Because I got in the car on that same side that she started. And she facing her butt, facing the car. And starts playing around in the back of her pants. I'm like, ooh. And then she starts playing on her phone. I'm thinking, she going to go in a restaurant, anywhere. After having her hand at her bridge, at back of her pants. Ugh. It was ugh. Nasty. People are nasty. That woman I worked with at that time, she come into work and she smelled like dog poop.
Oh, Lordy, Susan.
Oh God, what'd she say? Oh Lordy. Yeah, she was picking something there. She was whew. Well, we had this woman that I worked with, she came in where it smelled like dog poop. I said, whew. And I asked her, I said, do you have dogs at home? Because she had muddy paw prints all over what I thought was muddy paw prints all over her.
Oh, Lord.
And then she turned around, there was stuff all over the seat of her pants. And I asked, do you have dogs at home? Yeah, and they sleep in my car at night. I put them in my car before we go to bed. And I'm thinking, who the hell puts dogs in their car? And then it dawned on me. She put the dogs in the car. They probably pooped in her car and got it all over their paws. And it was all over her.
Yeah. That's gross.
That nasty. I went and told that woman, the supervisor. I said, she needs to go to the house. I said, she's up in the kitchen going to cook for people. And she got dog poop, poopy dog paw prints all over her. I said, I said, I ain't working with her. The woman was terrible. She's one of them people that had bad body odor. And they knew they had bad body and they still wouldn't wash. And she come in one day and smelled like rotten tuna.
Yeah.
And the supervisor come in the kitchen. And that woman was standing in front of the fan doing this with her shirt. Fanning it up and down. And the supervisor, she said, whoo, She said, y'all took the trash out today? She said, because something in there is smelling a bit rank. And I said, we took the trash out. I said, but that over there is a smell. And I kindly pointed toward that woman. And that woman, she goes, the supervisor looked at me like she don't know what I'm not going. And I said, Melissa, would you move out in front of the fan? She walks. Oh, she goes, I don't smell it anymore. Boom. So that was the smell. I'll never forget. Resident walked up to her and he said, you stink. He told her, he said, you stink. And she thought it was funny. Well, he goes up the hall and comes back with a bottle of shampoo, a bottle of body wash.
Oh, Lord.
And it's terrible. He said, here, here's some pussy wash. I about died. I had to go back in the kitchen. I just can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah. Pussy wash. I said, oh no, pussy wash. Oh no.
Oh, my Lordy.
Woo. It was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Awful, awful, awful. He keeps wanting to hide comments. I don't know why. I guess YouTube thinks they might be inappropriate, but YouTube can kiss my foot. YouTube gonna be like Facebook and be all picky about what somebody says or posts.
Well, you know, they picky about everything you do now.
Oh, I know.
You can't make a video on YouTube about how to make sure it's got nothing that will offend anybody or anything in there.
Oh, I know, yeah. Oh, we was talking about Jehovah Witnesses earlier.
Oh, Lord.
Used to take these drink bottles at work. These water bottles. I'm glad the cat's not in here because she'd get pissed. And I'd twist them like this. And get them real tight.
Oh, Lord.
And if you was in one end of the building, you could make an echo and you go clean to the other end. And I'd sit there and I was in the very end of the building, would sit back there in the supply closet and I'd go, but it would make a big boom noise and it'd echo through the whole building.
Lord.
It's girl. I do it on third shift just to make them mad. What was that? Hell, I don't know. What was that? Did y'all hear something?
Oh, Lord, Susan. You went shopping with someone in the same aisle and fart. And leave the aisle with the fart bubbling.
Let me tell you, my stepdad is the world's worst. He'll get on the aisle with you, and he kills me. He'll walk with his hands back here behind his back like he's strolling along, and then he'll fart, and he don't care if it's loud or not. And if somebody looks over him, he goes, "Damn, did you shit?" And keeps on walking.
Lordy.
He sure does. Now, my mom, if she farts, you know it's her. Because she starts laughing. She just busts out laughing. I think she could hear a fart. You get around and say the word fart and she starts laughing. I was at the post office one time, and this poor old woman fell on the ice.
Oh,
what does my mama do? Laughs. She can't do nothing. She's laughing so hard. I said, I'm glad you're sitting over here in the car, and that poor woman can't hear you. The woman fell and slid 15, 20 feet down the sidewalk.
Oh, goodness.
And my mom was there. She's about to roll out out of the car laughing so hard. I said, "Oh my God." I have a phobia about public bathrooms.
Oh gosh.
I can go and do number one all day long in the public bathroom, but I cannot. I can't go in there and sit on that damn commode. I'll go to the house to do my business. I'm not going to go in there and sit on a commode that other people sit on that I don't know what they've got. I can't do it. And that's a bad thing. You get out somewhere and have a stomach ache and you have the phobia of sitting on a damn toilet. Your ass is coming to the house. And you're throwing your underwear away too. I had to do it.
You need to read comments.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh God, that's funny. Oh God. Oh, I know them bathrooms at Walmart's scary.
They are.
I tell you what you do next time you're in Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Go to the dressing room and get you some fart spray.
Oh Lord.
Open that door and spray it. And then go inside that dressing room and close the door. And when somebody walks by hard, I say, "Hey, there ain't no toilet paper in here." No. I tell you about farting in the car. I knew this guy one time. And he had farted in the damn car and he stunk. He stunk. And had his wife and daughter in the car one time and farted. And they had a car that had power windows that could lock. So he locked the windows. They couldn't roll the window down. And he farted. He said, "It's coming back over from Swananoa." So his wife said, "My God, smells like someone's septic tank busted." He said, "My God, both of them was gagging." He said, "I sat there and didn't crack a smile." He said, "I had the damn window locked. They couldn't roll the window down." He said, "I see, well, I don't know. The window was working earlier." He said, "I guess it blew a fuse." His wife had this cargo van that she hauled stuff in. And he went and bought goats. He went and bought 5 goats. He said, he told his wife, he said, "I'm going to go get them damn goats and put them in your van." She said, "By God, no, you won't." He gets up at morning at 4:30 in the morning. She's still sitting there in a chair asleep with her mouth open. She's like, she wouldn't sleep in the bed. They only slept at the dining room table in a chair. And this is what she looked like in the mornings. She slept with her mouth open. He said, "Deborah looks like the Bowcatcher Tunnel in there." So he got up that morning. She was laying there asleep. Sitting there asleep. He went there and got in her van, took off and bought them goats. He said, "Lord, Deborah was so mad." He said, "They left her little pellets all in that van."
Oh Lord.
Mm-mm. You have noticed that all conversations always turn to shit. They do. They do. They always turn to shit. Oh, Lordy. They were farting, blaming on the dog.
Oh gosh.
My stepdad used to do that.
I tell you, them dog farts, they're nasty, man.
They are. Pugs are nasty. My mama had a damn pug. That sucker would fart. And it made noise all the time. You didn't know if it was grunting or farting. Because they both sounded the same. My stepdad would blame it on animals.
Cat. I don't know. I've never heard my cat fart, so I can't say.
Okay. Now they say that cats can pass gas, but they technically can't fart. Because they don't have no muscles in their butthole. That's what I've heard. They don't have muscles in their butt, and therefore they can't hold the fart in, and it comes out like air. Like, that's how they fart.
Oh, Lordy.
My mama swears that's how cats fart. So they don't go, they go. She says it's like you're letting a little bit of air out of a balloon. I said, I've never kept my ear out long up to a cat's ass to listen to them fart. Dogs can fart. I guess they have muscles in their butts or something. I don't know. Pugs stink. Bulldogs stink whenever they fart. We had a dog get farted one time. My mom said, I swear to God, it's not horse shit. I'll never forget the chicken incident. It was snowing. And I was asleep on the couch, and she brought a rooster in there and set him in the cage beside that couch. So I get woke up 4 o'clock in the morning, with a rooster crowing in my ear. So a couple of nights later, she's laying there in bed. 4 o'clock rolls around. I go out there and get the rooster and put him in there on her bed. She had a canopy bed. I set that rooster up above her head. He crowed and shit in her hair. She's mad about that. Well, I had a Pomeranian that was not house trained. He'd never slept in the house a day in his life. And she wanted to sleep with her. And she called me. She said, bring me the Pomeranian in here out of the dog lot. It's going to sleep with me. I took him in there, put him in the house, went back out there, got in the camper, was going to sleep. 30 minutes later, the phone rings. She goes, come here and get this dog. I said, wow, what did it do? It pissed in my hair. I got to get wash my hair. I said, I told you the dog wasn't house trained. Well, I didn't think it'd piss in my hair. I went in, the whole side of her hair was wet. I thought, whoa, boy. She never asked for the Pomeranian to sleep with her again either. It ended the Pomeranian sleeping with her. That dog was comical. Oh, Lordy. Oh. My stepdad partied one time in McDonald's.
Oh, God.
And we all know you don't fart in the plastic booth. He shit in that McDonald's, and I swear to God, people was dunking under the tables. They thought Machine Gun Kelly was in the place shooting it up. Sound like a machine gun. Pow, pow, pow. No lie. He farted one time. He was asleep up there in the chair. He farted. He said, somebody knocking on the door. And our mom said, no, they ain't. You just shit. Farted and woke yourself up. Swerved down. Somebody was knocking on the door. I said, oh, Lord. I tell you, some of them tell you some stories about farting and shitting, and that's my stepdad. When I lived at home, every damn morning he'd come out of the bathroom. He'd tell you what color his poop was.
Oh, Lord.
Every morning. You know, Jeff Foxworthy would talk about people and say, y'all can look at this before I flush it. That's my stepdad. As if he came out there, I'm shitting green this morning. I don't know why. Well, you ate a bag of gelatin candy. Gelatin would turn your poop green. Hey, I got diarrhea today. I don't know why. That's what it said. It was always the color or the texture, and he didn't know why.
You got any scary stories about ghosts?
Oh, God, yeah. Y'all want to hear real ones or one that's made up? Because I know real ones.
I don't know. Sometimes real ones are more funny than the made up ones. What do y'all think?
Y'all want some real ghost stories? I can tell y'all about where I used to work. That damn place is haunted. I'll tell you that story. We were sitting there on third shift one night. And woman I worked with, she didn't believe in it. She said it was bullshit. There ain't no ghost at this place. But me and her was sitting there in the laundry room doing laundry. And had her phone sitting there playing music on the dryer. Now, the dryer was not on. It was not running. We was folding clothes out of a clothes basket and putting them into a cart to go put laundry up. All of a sudden, her cell phone flew off the top of the dryer across the laundry room back in behind the washing machine. Now, that was the first incident that me and her witnessed. Well, that kind of scared her. Second incident that she witnessed was something that everybody there was talked about, and I'd never heard it. I'd heard it, but I'd never seen it. And the way this place was set up was in the middle of the building. It was one big long hallway, and there was fire doors that would separate each. There was 4 different halls, and the fire doors was kept open all the time. So you could sit in the middle of the building, look up one way, and you look up 2 halls, and then you look the other way, you look up the other 2 halls. One side was men, the other side was women. Well, up towards the women's side, which was where the main entrance was, the doors had alarms on them. So if someone opened the door, set the alarm off. So we sat there one night and watched, and in the day room, or the music room, up there as you come in the front door, the light cut on. Now, the only way in that room was through the doorway that we could look through. And the door was closed, but the light come on. And you could see something going back and forth through the window in the door. Then the light would go off. A few minutes later, it'd cut back on, you'd see it. Back and forth through the glass. So we watched it. It done that about 4 times. And the supervisor, she said, y'all gonna go there and see what it is. I said, I ain't taking my ass down there by myself. So I took it on. I said, come on. I said, you going with me. She said, well, I can't run. I said, well, I can run faster than you so we can get your ass and not me. So we walked down there, and as we're walking down there, the light comes on again. We can see it going back and forth in the glass and the door. She said, I don't want to go in there. So as we get closer, you don't see it walking. And it went this way, but never come back across. Then the lights went out. Well, the light switch was on the other side of the door from where it walked from. The light switch was here. It come this way across the door in the window and didn't come back. And the lights went out. I said, oh, hell. I said, you're going in there and turn the light on. Not me. So she went in and turned the light on. There was nothing in there. There was not a person in there. There was nothing. So that was our first ghost encounter. Second one that I encountered was I was stripping and waxing the floors in the second dining room. And I had the door. There was two ways to get in the dining room. One was from the hallway and the other was from the other dining room. And I had the door from the hallway closed and had it blocked off with chairs. So no one could come in that way. And I was sitting outside of the dining room so I could look over and see if anyone had come through there. Well, 2 weeks prior to this, a resident was on the back porch and died. And they left the guy laying out there for half the night. So 2 weeks after the guy died, I'm stripping and waxing this floor, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something like it goes into the dining room. But it can't go in because the door is shut and there's chairs in front of it. And I would have heard somebody opening that door. So I turned to look into the dining room, and there's this black thing, a black shadow, goes across the door and goes out, goes right through the door to go out to the back porch where the man died. But it was a big black, just solid black thing. Then the shower would turn on by itself in the bathroom. We'd do rounds and went down the women's hall. No, the men's hall. It was on the men's hall. Years ago, when other owners owned the facility, they had to keep the hallways locked at night. They're supposed to keep each hall locked to keep the men from going and messing with the women. Well, somehow a woman got down on the men's hall, and one of the men got her in the bathroom, raped her, and then she hung herself in the bathroom in the shower. So they found her in the shower with the shower running the lights off in the bathroom. And me and a woman was doing rounds one night, and we walked right past this bathroom. And after you passed the bathroom was 2 other residents' rooms on that same side of the hallway, and one room on this side, on the other side of the hallway. And then it was the exit door at the end of the building. Well, we went past the bathroom. The light was on, and the door was open. We come down and turn around and come back up. The bathroom door, the light's off, and the door is shut, and the shower's running. And the door is locked. Now, the only way to lock these doors in the bathrooms was with a key. Because, they couldn't let residents go in the bathroom and lock the door because it was a staff, it was a bathroom, but it's where they gave showers, so they're supposed to keep the door open where they can't go in and lock themselves in the bathroom and drown themselves in the bathtub. But the door locked, and the only way you could have locked that door was with the key. And there was only 3 people working. Me, the supervisor, and the other lady that was sitting down there in the break room. I was on 3 other people with the key. And somehow that door locked and closed behind us. And how the hell it locked, we don't know. Because I took the key and unlocked it. I walked past the bathroom and seen the damn light on the door open. But we went from probably here to the far end of the kitchen in there and back. And by that time, and you're walking down a hallway that's narrower than this room. So we would have heard somebody go in there. Or we would have heard someone lock the door and take off back up the hallway. But it locked. The door was locked. And we unlocked it. I went in there. The shower was running. And we got back up to the break room, and that woman was sitting there. So there was no way she done it. No way the supervisor done it, because she was right beside me checking rooms. But the only way to lock it was a deadbolt with 2 keys on both sides, and the deadbolt locked. So the only way to lock that deadbolt was with the key. And there was a window in that bathroom, but it was painted shut. So they didn't go in the bathroom and lock it and go out the window. So something locked the door. And turn the light out and turn the shower on.
Must have been Casper taking a little shower.
I think it was the woman that died, that killed herself in there. And people will talk about, if they work in a hospital or nursing home, they'll talk about the death angel. You hear people talking about the death angel. I always start people's. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this shit. It's what I seen that night. There was this woman that come up her, and she'd cuss at us every night wanting food. And an employee gave her a pack of crackers. She wasn't allowed to have food in her bedroom, in the room. The woman gave her a pack of crackers. Now, me being a man working there on third shift, my job was on the men's hall, which was 300 and 400. The women had to go on the women's hall to check the women. You're supposed to go and check on people every 2 hours. You're supposed to go around the flashlight, open a room, and make sure everyone's in the bed and make sure everything's all right. The woman that worked on that end, she didn't do that night. She didn't make her rounds. So about 12:30, this woman's there cussing at us, wanting food. That woman gives her a pack of crackers, and the woman goes back to bed. Well, about 2 o'clock in the morning, me and the supervisor stand outside the nurse's station, and she said, "Do you see that?" And I turned around and looked, and there was a black thing going in that woman's room. And it went through the door. The door was closed, but it went through the door, and it was black, solid black. See, I'm getting goosebumps over here. See?
Making me get goosebumps talking about a black thing.
And it was a body, and it had wings, but it was dark. It was black. It was as black as that candle holder thing. And it went right through the door.
Ooh.
And it was stood about that high off the ground. There was no feet. It was just, you could see a head. It was like it was a head with a long gown on, and you could see the outline of that and wings. So it goes through the door, and about 5 o'clock, that woman, the supervisor, she said, "You need to go and make your rounds." She said, "You've not been up there all night." She said, "You have to go and check." So the woman goes up through there, and she said, "I don't want to go up there by myself." She said, "Will you go with me?" And I said, "I'll go." But I couldn't go in the rooms. She had to open the door and go in there. I couldn't because it was women, but I followed her. We go up there to that woman's room, and she opens the door, and she said, she's laying there. She said, "I don't think she's breathing." And I look in the door, and you could see like foam around the woman's mouth. And she was laying there, her arm was laying off the bed. And she was kind of laying almost on her side. And I told the woman, I said, "She's not moving." So I went and got the supervisor, and come to find out the woman choked to death on the fucking pack of crackers. And the medical examiner come and all that, and the supervisor, she said, "Do you know about what time you think she died?" And that guy said around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Because I think it was about 2 o'clock or so when we seen that down that hallway. It was between, I know it was between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock was when we seen it. I don't remember the exact time, but he said it was around that time when she died. And we had residents that would come tell us that they'd see shit go. They'd go through the wall in their room. Maybe some scary shit. I think that's about all I ever seen down there. First time I ever seen a ghost. I was at the old hospital, the old Marion General Hospital, and they was doing a haunted house. And they decided to do it in the basement. Well, the only way to get to the basement, because this was a nursing home, they turned it into a nursing home. Only way to get to the basement, because the elevator was with a key. So we're down there doing our thing, looking over, playing out this haunted house. And I hear the elevator open, but nobody gets off. And I turned and looked at that woman, and I said, do you hear the elevator open? She said, yeah. She said, I said, well, nobody got off. She said, no. She said, that's that little boy. And I'm thinking, oh, this is some kind of bullshit. They're trying to scare me. Shit. Well, it happens again. And I'm kind of standing. I'm waiting for somebody to get off the elevator. Third time it goes on, I go around the corner and I say, I'm going to find out who the hell it is. So I hear, you hear the ding of the bell and then the door opens. Well, I hear the ding and I come out the room and go to the elevator. Then door opens. Here stands a little boy with long, brown, shaggy hair, had on a red and blue striped shirt, and had on blue jeans and blue and white stripe. It was blue, like Adidas shoes with white stripes on them. Was standing in the back of that damn elevator, and the little boy disappeared. And then the damn door shut. I said, okay, I have seen enough of that. My aunt worked there in the kitchen, then my mom worked there on the third floor. Third floor was for Alzheimer's patients. Well, third floor was also where the delivery room and the operating room was when it was a hospital. And the nursery where they kept the babies was turned into a day room, so no one was in there at night. And my mom said that you could hear babies crying and stuff in the nursery on third shift up there. But well, when I first started working third shift, it was about my third night at that nursing home I worked at. Third night on third shift, I was sitting there with the supervisor, and it was only me and her because the other employee didn't show up. And we heard it sound like somebody threw a chair through a plate glass window. That's how loud we could hear glass shattering. And we thought someone had threw a chair through the window there in the day room. We searched the building over and never found a broken window nowhere. But you could hear glass shattering and hitting the ground and everything. Terrible.
That's spooky.
Yeah, it's spooky. All right, that's enough ghost stories.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this live has almost been 3 hours.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
It'd be 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours exactly. All right, everyone. I'm going to call the video quits. That's the longest live I have ever done. And it's been fun.
Yes, it has.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Everyone have a good night and don't have no nightmares. If you do, don't blame it on my damn ghost stories. All right. Over and out. Peace out later. And Panther says good night wherever she's at.
She's probably in the bed over there.
Probably in the bed. I forgot how to end the live stream. End.